Alright, welcome back everyone. So, tonight we bring an end to things. Starting from the beginning of the Zalross sequence. And after that, we should just have the one chapter left, so we can clean this up.
Do you have a moment? Right. Huh?
And apparently we can't skip that at start.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Well, I'm stumped.
Should be able to skip this though, once it loads. Yes. So we've seen it all before. This is all stuff that won't be new, unfortunately.
I have to say,
Indeed.
So let's see if all our build-up from playing just new game Maddening straight through is enough to get us a powerful enough weapon to take down or to S-rank this battle. We have basically no wood steel. I guess we could, in theory, trade for it. Oh, we can collect one extra wood steel. Nice. Yeah, I guess we could trade for a bunch if we wanted to. At this point, do we really need any of this? I don't think we do. So we could just, like, trash all of our building materials. Can't store additional smithing stones. Okay, apparently the max is 999. All those stones definitely don't go that far, though. Okay, we have reforged it as much as we can. $608 might. Alrighty then. So we want like 39 more if we can get it. This is only taking most of my gold. To behold, 608 might, 415 durability. Well, we basically spent most of our money. I could sell stuff, but let's not linger here for too much longer.
Yeesh.
Okay, good. We've got offensive accessories equipped.
I don't know what's going on. Let's try this. I'd better back them up.
We will proceed as planned.
Are Dimitri and Claude a bit higher level? They might. I wonder if they're based off of the average of our level or something. 'Cause last time I swear they were just 50.
But I do know whoever that is needs to be stopped.
And how far are you willing to go? Will you cut down your own friends to reach me?
Hubert? No. It must be a dog.
If so, it's completely indistinguishable from the real thing. This is vile sorcery indeed.
Why are you consorting with the enemy? He is right where you want him.
Why are you... No. This is a deception. The man I know would never raise a weapon at me.
You would treat your hands in the blood of friends to get what you want. I should have expected no less from the children of beasts.
Dad, no! Don't do this! I can't believe you would hurt me.
This is harder than I thought. I mean, how do we know for sure they're not real?
The Emperor is before you. Deal the killing blow.
You can't fool me. If it were real, you'd understand.
Their screams are so real.
Well, bye, did you?
There. It's done. But steel yourselves. I don't know who will confront next.
Are we being warped away? No. Space itself is distorting around us.
Our surroundings have changed.
This place is so twisted you can't even tell where you are.
Aren't you sad for your comrades, murderers? There it is. There is your rage.
I don't know, we have to fight ourselves.
I can spot one fake, but how do I tell which Edelgard and Dimitri are on my side?
Perhaps each of us should take on their own double to prevent confusion.
That's not a bad idea.
This darkness is a mirror for the soul. And once a soul is imprisoned here, it is eternally severed from the real world.
Just imagine how much easier our task will be with the two of us. A nice thought, yes. But I'm sad to say I failed to trust even myself.
Dimitri actually came over here to fight this time.
Everything we've ever wanted is
Actually hit me too, what the hell?
before us, right for the taking.
You're done!
If you're really me, then you already know why I'm doing this. I don't like leaving my fate up to luck.
Why are you helping the Emperor, wretch? You mourn your friends. Avenge them.
It's a blessing I get to face you.
There is truly no one I more desire to end.
I feel like I just slew my twin brother.
Illusion or no, I must thank our adversary for letting me experience that.
Too easy. Now, when might I see the real sparks fly?
That's the last of the illusions.
So it would seem.
At least now we're certain they're not real. We can cut them down without mercy.
Again? Please tell me we're gonna find that guy this time.
Right. Let's get searching.
Oh, but you four are a marvel. To think you are already adapting to this place. Now have the grace to lay down your lives and let the world you've torn apart heal.
I kind of want to delay. Because they kind of get the muck kills of the MBS ring. So I guess we do have to fight our doppelgangers too. The final set. So I suppose let's pick on them a little bit here.
You're not Arval. Even if you were, I'd fight you all the same.
Destroying me will achieve nothing, for you will all still be trapped in this place. Unfortunate, but you are forcing my hand. Not yet.
So even our mercenary friend gets affected. This is going to take all of us. Time to put our differences aside.
My attacks aren't getting through.
I guess at this point... Wait, where'd Edelgard go? Apparently Edelgard's getting really distracted.
Let's try this. I'd better back them up.
At this point, I think we can safely pair Edelgard to us, so...
What's going on?
None can stand before us.
What about our fencing mercenary friends? We know we can harm the illusions, right? Why does it have to be you? I don't want to fight you! Out of the way! Not often a gal gets to fight herself. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, I hate this. It even thinks like me. Clear the way! You got it, Edelgard! I've got you now! This is just the beginning.
Deals so much damage that it almost outpaces his fire sleep. Because the burning ticks just don't quite keep up with having a 600 might weapon. Okay, we're well over, so let's just finish him off.
To do this myself. So be it. Come at me if you dare.
Our adversary has finally run out of tricks. Time to finish this.
Edelgard with the launcher up into the critical rush. Perfect teamwork.
This isn't over.
Bye-bye, Arvel. Oh, hey, we got the armor.
I must.
I wasn't even paying attention to the reward.
I'm getting. Looks like we made it out in.
Turns out, having ridiculous gear just lets you power through everything. What is weapon triangle disadvantage?
Church or empire, I care not. Eradicate them all. And that appears to...
Oh wait, I guess we don't. We don't actually have to conquer the countryside. I forgot Scarlet Blaze when I have to. We might not have a lot of fighting left to do here.
I have a strategy. I have a strategy.
Yeah, we have these strategies that are gonna be totally useless because we're not fighting anything much. Whatever, here.
I shall
Give us
ensure it is
res.
done with no mistakes.
Shall we?
Can't imagine there's paralogs here, are there? Nope. So this is definitely it, no additional paralogs. We're just going.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I don't even remember who we'd be using here. So I'll just beef up the usual team.
Solid.
This is...
Oh,
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
yeah, the.
This. Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, I guess Leonie's technically our lance backup. I don't know if we need 2 lances for this one. Actually, this is a multi-part one. I think we might appreciate double sword killers.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
We've otherwise done most of the other backups. Like Marianne was supported. That's where it's supposed to be tome backup, but like we haven't used her for the entire rest of the game.
Yeah.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright, we are also supposed to use Heber here. So I guess we'll be using Heber instead of Marianne as a backup. Or I guess, technically, we'll end up frontlining him since he does take an active slot. We'll see what we can do about getting him up to par.
Solid.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
I am amazed we...
Indeed. I wouldn't be able to...
We all must do our fair.
Care to make yourself useful?
We all must do our fair share.
Care to make yourself useful?
Just do both his suits. I'm gonna end up throwing owl feathers at everyone anyway, because why not?
We all must do our fair share.
So it technically doesn't really matter.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
We can get Hubert into Dark Bishop. He's definitely not getting Bowbreaker. Or at least I think we should be able to.
I feel like I've taken.
Oh, I'll master.
This'll help me break new bounds.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
Who knew this?
That's fine. We pretty much don't even care about anyone other than Hubert for training. Because everyone's kits are basically complete
I feel
otherwise.
like I've taken.
Oh, this...
Hey,
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Just because.
I hope to master. Oh, this is
There
good.
we go.
Hey, that's
I'll master.
I imagine. Can't wait. Time to work you into shape. One cannot.
So we probably will end up having to sell a bunch of stuff off. And we are training Caspar. Guess it doesn't matter. Here, Dorothea do things, I guess.
This'll help.
hey.
Can't. One?
We actually still have 3 training points left and everyone's maxing things out.
How long have you been standing there?
Hey, Plotty, thanks for the raid. Now we are you. Yes, you are. Welcome to the final battle, because I forgot that there's no regions to conquer in between on the way to the end of this. Although we're doing preps because we're supposed to bring Hubert to this, so I need to actually put some effort into him, since we've otherwise neglected him.
What?
I don't know why I'm even teaching anyone who maxes up, but
This
why
is-
not? Because we can.
There mu-
Apparently Petra's capped out too. At least as far as what I want to do for actually putting stuff into people.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, 3 hopes.
Who knew this path?
This is
Feels wrong to not do the training.
One step at a time.
Yeah, I mean, we technically do, like, we did want to train Hubert. Which is why we did it in the first place, because we wanted to get him into Dark Bishop, but... As you can see, he had no hope of getting to Bowbreaker, unfortunately.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Well, how'd it go?
Ooh, Seraph.
Any results
I
of
guess
your
because we're
results?
using Hubert, I'm going to throw that Seraph at him. Enjoy, Hubert. Otherwise, because we can, We're just building Super Salon. I wonder how high our strength can actually go. So we're a speedster class. Yeah, we'll give the extra hit points to Hubert as well.
Welcome.
We're bringing Hubert along because someone paid channel points for it.
Come back soon.
It's not like we didn't use him at all, but he's definitely behind since I only trained him for his
Sure you'll love
paralog.
everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
But we have so much crap. We could probably sell for funds as needed to catch him up. Yes.
Time to work you into shape.
Here's the play for Math Magician. Okay, level 45 Hubert.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
My instruction comes at a high price.
I imagine this. I imagine this. I must make the most. I must make the most of this ability.
Okay, fully upgraded
Don't
too.
neglect your daily
Just enough
studies.
money. Well, I'm pretty sure we don't actually need. We don't actually need all those upgrades. Wow, it's certainly a skill set or a magic set. I don't need the upgrades, but is there anything more warriors than extreme overkill? No. Definitely not. In fact, let me show you my sword of pure overkill. 608 might. You can finish to the ending fairly comfortably with like 350 might. But we're going hard. Which is why I spent like 500,000 on that sword. Because I could.
I want to apologize again.
Just the correct amount of overkill, indeed. I feel no guilt doing this after how difficult the early game was with this run, so...
very...
Now we go around bribing everyone.
If I may, don't let me down.
Oops. Which
If I
is
don't let me down.
a thing that this game has in common with Three Houses. Although it's being largely unnecessary, it really helps for missions like this where we don't get to do these side mission territories.
Right up.
Actually... What?
But right, because the models don't always load in right away.
No.
You know,
remembered
just
what
Warriors engine things. Who else do we need to bribe? Leonie, possibly Leonie.
Hey!
Nope. No, Gerald.
No way.
You're not coming for this one.
I get it.
Well, Leona's potentially not coming either, but it's easier just to get her morale up now rather than backing out later once the map's loaded.
What do you know? Got a minute? Must be my...
Hey, Ritza and Dusky, I guess.
Care to do? Listen.
Do you have a moment? It's good to see you again.
Yay! Achievement that doesn't really matter. You know what?
I carry
We
a
sold the
little of everything
booleans
here.
already, right? Yeah. We might want to forge up, E-Rate's tome a little bit. This 200 is going to be a little bit behind at this point. I guess we don't need the rest of these owl feathers.
Hope to see you again soon.
Hey there. Need something?
We need wet steel.
See you around.
Well, we can fix that.
Just,
You never played 3-up special tutorials, Violet the main antagonist, or just prologue? No, for... I guess depending on the route, anywhere between around 40% to about 2/3. And then you eventually reach a branching point where you either recruit Byleth or you kill Byleth.
Nothing but the best for you. Come back soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Welcome.
Well, bye rusted weaponry, I guess we didn't need you at all.
Come back soon.
Hey there. Need something?
What? I think you used the wrong one, Tribuncle. Leonie's not a Pokemon. Leonie, I choose you. Here, have your points back in case you want to actually spend it on the 3 Hopes one. Yeah, we're gonna have to reforge it too.
Is this it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to trade for a few more smithing stones. Or not smithing stones, wood steel.
Is this it?
Yeah, it's not bad. You could definitely use more durability. But 260 should be more or less okay. Oh, so you're going full... We're using multiple tomes here. Alright. Monica and Hubert gonna be...
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Gonna be hitting it here. So... That's all the slots we're gonna have, so those two are the ones we're gonna be using, so... If anyone else was thinking about trying to get a unit into the battle, we're not doing it. Alright, because our Our best axe is actually a relic. Made me think for a second there. Yeah, that didn't get us much. What else can we deliver? Yeah, I think that should be enough to get Hubert on par. Because we only using a Lance type Pokemon? What? I'm not sure about your. I mean, yeah, she's not a Pokemon,
Hey there. Need something?
but she's definitely Lance type. Oh, we don't have enough money now. Okay, well we can fix that
See
by
you around.
selling stuff. Actually, let's go pawn off more of our other resources. It's easier because we can sell that in bulk.
I carry a little of everything here.
We need, what, like 18,000-ish? Yeah, just for good measure, go to
Hope to see you
19.
again soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it?
Alright, 270 might, 191 durability looks pretty respectable. Just liquidate 2/3 of my army supplies for Hubert's forage. Indeed. I mean, we already did half of it in the previous chapter for Simone's sword, so why not?
Thankfully, we're not.
Oh right, this is the three-way battle too. I forgot about that. Well, we're not bringing Ferd, so no twin jewels. Sure, let's burn down the monastery. Actually, Hubert effective against the wall of the map because he's anti-cavalry. I didn't give the Merc Whistle to anyone now. It doesn't really matter because I wasn't going to take anyone's ability, although there's quite a few candidates where if I felt we were in a bad enough situation, I probably could have.
For Lady Edelgard.
Do we need... Oh, I like how this Horseslayer one is engage killers, because Bernie is simultaneously weak and effective against it. Let's see. There are swords here, right? Yeah. Sobering Yaritza.
Just turn me loose already.
Actually, I think there are few enough sword units that maybe we don't want. Yaritza's the 4th controllable. Maybe we do it with Edelgard.
Time to bring down our quarry.
But we probably don't need a second lance if I'm doing that. Alright, we're gonna put Byleth back in as sword class. Yes, this doesn't actually matter. We're not taking direct control. Yeah, we'd almost want second axe, but Casper's kind of only sort of trained. And our secondary axes are kind of shitty, so... eh. I guess we got plenty of healing between Monica and Hubert, too. Do I have a better dex ring? Yes, I do. Plus 10 dex instead. Bernie with the quad tier advantage over flyers. Are we killing the Varways today? We're gonna let Count Varway die. If it comes to it. We're not gonna defend him at all. No, we're not killing Bernie though. We're just killing her dad. We're letting him die. Hey, what's Hubert equipped with? Is he showing his advantage over the Wyverns? So it makes sense for him to have it over the Holy Knight and the Dark Knight. Unless... oh, the Grey Knight. But it's not letting me see the Grey Knight without clicking in. That's silly. And I guess Hubert should have a shield because his defense is otherwise garbage. It's actually funny that Hubert has better coverage than Monica here. Actually, hold on. So I was messing with everyone's equipment before. Do I still have good stuff on Yuritsa? Balthus. Okay, we should be good. It'll be interesting to see if the AI can do well with the setups I've given them too, because, like, Perny with quad tier advantage should really actually do okay.
It seems a Here I go. No mistakes.
Oh, this seems cut off. That's kind of annoying.
Starting the mission. Is that an order? I'm on it. No, I'll tag along.
Here I go. I'll provide some protection.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Right then, let us go to work.
Yeah, Hubert with a 81% win rate.
I will see my...
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Aya and Talis have both breached the monastery. And for the sake of Fodlan's future, we will make it there too.
Barriers conjured by the enemy will hinder the movement of our troops.
Then we've no choice but to proceed in two groups. Take care that neither one is wiped out.
Where are the reinforcements? I don't want to die.
We should rescue Count Farley if at all possible. It will not be easy to find another man to grab him.
Do we have to?
There's a structural weakness in that wall. A heavily armored unit might be able to break through and expedite the rescue.
So what you're saying is don't break through the wall.
I've got this.
It's Bernie's time. Sure hope this goes okay.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Order, I have this.
The stubborn circuit bishop is an enemy of the goddess and must be destroyed.
Your punishment.
Well, as long as they're not attacking us with it.
Handle this. Orders received.
Stand back.
Deploy magic to attack Count Varley from below. Cannot be good.
Right then, let us... I will see my duty done.
Order, I have this. I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Starting the mission is
Just
now
dogpile
over.
that guy.
I've got. Take a breather.
Not a problem.
Alright, Huber, you're up.
Let us go.
Not a problem. Move out. Not a problem.
I've got this.
Order, I'm ready.
This isn't right. Why should I have to die?
Oh no, not Count
I'm here
Varway.
to aid you.
What will we ever do?
Stand back.
Why should you have to die me? You shouldn't have died your daughter to a chair. Yes. Or other horrible things.
Right then. Let us go to work. You appear to need assistance.
Man, we've killed everything else, and he's still not dead.
Take a breather. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I guess I could kill the Grimoires, but like, I don't really want to because they're actually contributing to killing Varley.
Guard this place with your lives.
Somebody save me!
It looks like my forces might have automatically engaged the Grimoires anyway.
Right then. You appear to need assistance.
It's sure hope this goes.
Initiating. Let's go, everyone.
Soon.
My turn.
So I'm guessing that it'll probably spawn like extra units or something if he dies, but that's a penalty I'm willing to take if he dies.
Thus ends a brilliant man, a glorious life, and far too much unspent gold.
Right. Oh no! Vision mailed.
Now we have to install another bishop. As if we did not have enough.
My father's killed?
The Southern Church has been struck down.
Birdie with the O. I guess he's dead.
How could we let that happen to the Count? It was our duty to
Protect him! Your Majesty, that dog edge seems to be the one creating these strange barriers.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Orders I'm ready.
Yeah, oh no, and...
He must be a sorcerer with some repute. Let us smite him and his magic here and now.
Actually, maybe... He's able to she'll deal more damage.
Counts assailants have eluded us.
Oh no. They did us a favor, but they've eluded us.
Imperial dogs, stop interfering and learn your place. Starting the mission.
An ambush, is it? I should have known things would not be as simple as they seemed. I'm all right.
What is weapon triangle disadvantage? Certainly not anything that Aelgard's too concerned with.
Just wait.
Actually, can we do anything on that other side yet? Apparently not.
Right then.
Hubert could actually take on these Holy Knights.
I will see my duty done.
Initiate providing support.
It's Birdie's time to shine. You need some backup?
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition. Stronger than I thought. I am above such games.
No, you're not. Shut up, Madsen.
Where did he go? We need to Here I go. No mistakes. Spell those barriers at once.
If you retreated to the upper floors, I do not see how we can reach you. There must be some way around the barriers.
We received multiple reports of enemy troops appearing out of thin air. Perhaps they have some sort of warping device.
I do appreciate how much Hubert crushes enemy cavalry.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
I'm on it. No charge.
Here I'll provide.
Starting, is that an old... I'm on it. I'll tag along.
Right then. Let us go. I will see my duty done.
Order, I have this.
Yes, that certainly sounds likely. We should check every hiding place we can think of. I have seen such warping devices beneath the monastery. They are controlled by a separate mechanism located elsewhere.
When we need to find that too?
We're already in 2 groups. Let's continue the search.
Use the catapults to crush the rebels below!
They're attacking from above. We have to stop those catapults.
I will give it my all. Now
Oh, more than you.
These infernal black...
I will gladly. I am here to aid you.
Not a problem. Move out!
You need some backup?
Walls are preventing me from reaching Lady Rhea. And now the Imperial reinforcements are closing in. Well, I'll just have to go intercept them myself.
You do that, Catherine. See how well that turns out for you.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Orders? I'm ready.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm on it. Nope, I'll tag along.
Yeah, where's the device? This path.
We found the device, but it doesn't seem to operate by itself.
Alright, we need to kill these guys. Very annoying.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Alright, we can kill Catherine in the meantime.
My turn? I don't have any interest in exchanging words with you. You attacked us, and that's all I need to know. This stronghold will fall!
Oh, this is super mean here, Bernie laying that down. Now I don't even need to do Blizzard, I can just hunt Catherine around into it and out of it. Well, I guess my aim's not so good with critical rush launches, but you know. Nice camera angle.
It was my greatest pride to be your sword. Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Yeah, I guess we'll let Hubert walk over there and handle the rest of this ourselves. Here we run it. Weren't you fighting Mortal Savants? What the hell is the Yuritsa AI doing?
I've got this. Not a problem. Move out.
Oh, I guess the Grimoire is over there too. Well, take care of it,
Just
Bulbous.
leave it to me.
Stand back.
This stronghold is ours. Now there will be no more hurling to boulders.
Got you. We'll have these defenses crippled in short order. That must be the control device. Try to activate. You're finished.
Does this mean we can warp now?
Let's use the device to go after that dark mage. I will gladly handle this. Let's march.
Here I go. No, miss everyone to me.
Yeah, well, there's no point in staying behind to fight all that stuff with anyone else, so you'll have fun. Go forth and party.
then. I will see my duty done.
They must. I'll take it.
Lyson is in danger. Help him!
They're really pulling out all the stops here. We better intervene before we take any more casualties. I will gladly handle it. Orders received.
Starting the mission. Is that an old... I'm a...
Get out of my way.
I will dispose of you vermin myself. Not be held up by such foul.
World 7 just tries to come up behind Edelgard, gets owned.
Let us bring this stronghold down efficiently.
Here I go. No, miss. I'll provide some protection.
Order I have.
So this is where I expire. I pray you might finish what must be done.
The dark barriers have vanished. Now we can rejoin our forces.
How are we doing for... Still need 700 more kills.
I will
Which,
gladly
I feel like we
received.
don't have enough map left for that, but I could be wrong.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Initiating the operation.
Because we technically do have the second area still, but
I'm on it.
it's
No
not a
joke.
particularly long area.
Just leave it to me.
If with the amount of killing power we have.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Surely,
Initiating the operation. Let's
team
go,
up on that
everyone.
one instead.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
They must watch this.
Fight until my dying breath to protect Lady Rhea.
Soon, the wounds you carry. Please be safe. I yield to no one. Step aside. Get out of my way.
Kiss the goddess is my witness. This is as far as you go.
Annihilate them and reclaim all that is ours.
Here I go. I'll provide some protection.
Order I have this.
Don't stop now. Not when the future we seek is within our grasp.
They very rudely tried to gank Monica. But Bernie's here.
It's
Bernie says
time
no.
to sure-
That's the last thing that was in our way. Well, except for the other things. It never ends.
Casper, what the hell?
Your punishment. I will gladly handle this. I am here to aid you.
Actually, what is... Yeah, I guess Edelgard could fit the Wyvern Lines. It's kind
Initiating
of
the
whatever.
operation. Let's go, everyone.
Right then. Let us go to work. You appear to need
Probably want
assistance.
Yuritsa
Starting
fighting
the
the
mission.
pigs, if anything, though.
Providing support.
I've got it. Take a breather.
It will be safe in our care.
Bye. Still need 400 more. I think we can count on getting like 200 in the final battle. But we're gonna want to kill through the rest of this. Just to make sure. I mean, we don't have to get an S rank, but we might as well. Like, what did we build all this great equipment for, if not that? Whoa, what is our damage? Yeah, we're halfway on damage. We just need to not be too reckless about damage taken.
To the next one. You control your power well.
I like how Cyril waited until we beat up his buddies before coming out. Bang up job, Cyril.
You'll never reach Lady Ray. I won't let you. No way. I hope that was enough to save her.
The way to the monastery is clear.
Yeah, we've kind of killed all the enemy commanders. Not much else to do on the map, so I guess we hope we get the last 300 in this next section.
This is the moment we've been...
Yeah, it'll good. Actually, the moment we were waiting for is when Varley died. But I guess we should finish this too, right?
Come on, victory's nearly ours.
You ignorant fools dare stand against me?
Your reckoning has come, Thomas. Now you will pay for all that you did to my father and the Empire.
The enemies that remain are undeserving of human mercy. On your command, we will purge them with fire.
I no longer care. For the sake of people, you must die.
You should care. Because I'm the one who's gonna kill you.
Actually, one nice thing about Hero here
Consume the old world
is,
and bring light to a new age.
against Rhea, or I guess the Immaculate One, he's gonna provide a barrier break.
This land is drenched in the blood of beasts.
Fool I may be, but I have plenty of company. My allies and I stand ready to trample you into the dust.
I think we should probably get the kills, because the Rhea fight's a bit long.
We just
So 150 doesn't seem unreasonable.
Now all that remains is Rhea. How fitting that I should settle things with Rhea here in the cathedral.
No matter how many years pass, you people will always be little more than fools. Return the land you stole from us!
Sorry, but I think I'd rather fight you instead. I will correct the mistake I made when I took you in by ending your life.
You have so much life. That can't be.
Were it true, why would you fight me?
You act as if we've met. You have left me with no other choice. Whichever way you go.
Okay, maybe it's not as long as I thought it was gonna be, just because our weapons are so good here. Right, and we're walked in here, so we have to be careful because the AI is not going to do a very good job of not getting ganked. Well, we want Bernie and Yuritsa on for sure.
Is that an order?
I guess between Hubert and Monica, they can keep everyone healed.
Orders received.
So we're gonna... With this setup, I think what we're gonna have to do is have Bernie and Yuritsa break the shields in the early phase, because we want to use Axe and Hubert's, like, Edelgard's Axe and Hubert's Dark Magic once we're into the more intense part of the Immaculate One fight.
Rhea can shapeshift too? With that form.
Then you are the Immaculate One. So be it. Today we destroy you and secure our future.
Damn.
Right then. Let us...
Edelgard, baby, don't stand in that shit.
I give you the rarest of all jewels. My thanks.
Ow. Alright, I guess I can still hit me while I'm teleporting.
Well done.
God damn it. That rolled. Ready for damage. Yeah, we gotta be careful of damage.
I will gladly handle this. Order.
No distractions. I owe you one.
Right then. Let us go.
I will gladly handle this. Order. I needed that.
Right then. I will see my duty done.
I will gladly handle this. Order.
Thanks, pal.
Might actually end up breaking a bar just trying to let Bernie and Yuritsa break.
I will gladly handle this. Order.
Right then. Let us go to work.
You better help me, because if I die here, I'm gonna become a ghost and haunt you forever! Thanks!
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Right then. Let us go to...
I'm gonna heal up. No. Yeah, this is gonna become a problem.
I will gladly handle this. Order.
Yes. Now I'm starting the mission, providing support.
Right then.
Feel it.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
Yeah, this isn't working.
It's Bernie's time to shine. I'm gonna help, okay?
Initiating the opera. I'll help you out.
I'm on it. No, I've got your back.
Right then. Let us go to work.
I will gladly handle this. Orders.
Sorry to delay. I got your back.
I can help. Thank you.
A great help.
Too bad there's no stay of a AoE option for the AI. Yeah. Actually, I wonder if this might be enough to break this bar, so we can maybe just manually break the 2 bars and then finish her off with Tiber and Naval Guard.
Right then. Let us go to...
You saved me.
This is gonna be really dangerous for Hubert, so I think I'm gonna try to
Stay vigilant. There would be no greater
break it
than to
now.
die after all our struggles.
Actually, I'm not sure if I can with what he's got left.
Myself and return home a hero.
I am Petra McNeary, Queen of Bridges.
No, he'll be
I
good.
honor my pact by fighting with the
I guess that first one must have just kind of whiffed.
Starting the mission. You might make a boring...
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
We will prevail today, even if it costs me the life that Her Majesty so graciously saved.
Try and keep up!
Yeah, I mean, the AI's getting knocked around a lot, so it's not too surprising that they're not breaking the gauges.
I pray this fight is the one that ends this wretched war for good.
Try and keep up!
Worry not. I have this.
Well, I suppose I can allow myself one day. I'm truly giving my all.
Not happening. Can you help me? Let's work together.
Well, we got the muck kills.
We shall drive them back.
So it's just a matter of actually making this work. Which, I guess we've got so many dual...
Let's work together.
Or, yeah, dual Musos, muscling through these two is not a huge deal.
Let's work together.
Because now we can swap to Edelgards and then break it with the last gauge with her axe.
I'll take over.
We just want to make sure we can get it a bit lower before going to the last bar, because I know she goes kind of berserk on that last bar. K-Tavid sucks. Yeah, Hubert with the Thanos now.
Never yield to me, no matter how large or powerful you might be.
I'm just going to keep attacking, but you can pretend I'm not here.
Onward to victory and glory.
Yeah. GG's. Oh wait, actually, there's another Ray of form, isn't there? Forgot about that.
I've got it. Take a breather.
But
I must.
alright, it's fire sweep time.
She's no longer able to maintain that form. If we act quickly, we can restrain her.
We must reclaim what was stolen from us.
I will destroy you by my own hand.
We will surpass you both and move forward.
I don't know what the future holds, and you're not gonna stop until we claim it.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes, so we'll take our time and make sure we don't take too much damage or anything.
Let's finish this.
But the hardest part of the fight is over at this point.
There's nothing compared to what we faced in the Red Canyon.
Oh wow, Thalos actually came over because he wanted to get caught in that. If you insist.
Secret strategy, go!
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
I feel no mercy.
This is not over. I must carry on for the sake of my mother's fallen comrades.
Loathsome helmet.
I fight with
Abominable creatures. I will give you the burial you deserve.
allow you to sully this sacred place!
Then die along with it!
It's gonna fall! This way!
It's funny how we all end up teaming up on Talus here. Even though Rhea's not happy with us, she hates Talus more.
There's no way they could have survived that.
Well then, just one thing left.
Must we do this now?
Yes, you're gonna do it and you're gonna like it.
But I suppose you earned it. Just this once.
Today on Dr. Phil, Rand Talus.
At last, Fodlan has been freed from that which bound it. Today marks a momentous new chapter in its history, and we shall be its authors.
So since we didn't give anyone the
It is
Merc
now
whistle,
1183.
I wonder what
She
happens.
moon.
Do we just not get a
The
letter?
Empire has freed Garreg Mach and put the Knights of Saros and those who slither in the dark to rest.
And Setsu. But pilots
Amidst
survived
the
that,
fighting,
yes.
Archbishop Rhea and Taulus both go missing. With no one to lead, the Central Church's influence wanes, and those who slither in the dark vanish. As the Empire and the Leicester Alliance reaffirm their friendly relations, Edelgard prepares for her final battle with the kingdom, determined to see her vision made real.
And in true Edelgard fashion, it happens off screen. It's a good thing I threw all the extra hit points at Hubert, because he was getting destroyed by Rhea there. Not that anyone else wasn't, but like Hubert would have almost been getting one shot a lot of the time, I think, because otherwise he would have had about 3,500 hit points, and it was doing nearly 80% of his when he had 5,000. Yay! Almost level 3 Meyer. Also a good thing that I decided to put a bunch of extra durability on his tome. Because it was kind of coming down to the wire there. Even though Meyer is fairly inexpensive, he only had about 50 durability left when we finished off Rhea. Even from the final battle, we're barely getting stuff above 200 might. Alright, so all these Cs were pretty much completely predicted. We knew we were not going to finish any of these in a timely manner. And then there's a lot of times where he took like 200 or 300% damage. But I guess chapter 6 is when we kind of hit a stride and started getting mostly A's and S's. Which is kind of surprising, considering we didn't we didn't have access to most of the gear we were picking up until chapter 10. And you can kind of see the shift here, where just almost everything becomes S rank. So early game is definitely not great. But because burning is pretty ridiculous, you can carry those fights as long as you have enough durability to apply the dot. I think that's maybe... I realized how much it scaled up earlier.
What an adventure we've had.
Yep.
Hard to believe it all started with one little dust up in the woods.
So I write to myself if I haven't given everyone a merc whistle. That's funny. But yeah, I maybe should have leaned more heavily on using fire combat arts over ice. Just because early on, we don't really have the durability to sustain even Blizzard for how much damage we need to do with our pea shooters.
We've seen each other through so many battles, and yet I know we've got a lot more to go. Chances are I'll stay and fight for this place, but don't hold it against me if I slip away from time to time for an adventure of my own.
Oh, this is a letter to the house leader. Or this has to be. This feels like it can't be written to anyone else.
And while my future isn't set in stone, I know one thing for certain. Right here, right now, this is where I live and breathe.
Okay, that's interesting. I kind of half expected it to just be like, well, you didn't merc whistle anyone, so we're just gonna skip it. Well, this is definitely done way sooner than I thought. Because I forgot that we don't have to go through all those territories to actually reach the monastery. That's kind of why I budgeted extra time. So I thought we'd be doing like 6 or 7 other side fights. Hey, tasty. Yeah, pretty much game done now at this point. I could do the other routes. I don't think I really want to. Like, maybe sometime in the future, but I don't think... I think I've had enough of Warriors gameplay for a good while. So we can leave that on the table for maybe later if I get a hankering. Come back. So I wonder which route I'd want to do. Yeah, do you fill up 3 hopes, especially with how tedious new game Maddening early game is? Yeah. It's just kind of like with 3 Houses too, where even though I've enjoyed a lot of it, and despite some of the weird things that get real janky and I'm not too fond of, it's still majority of the time I enjoyed it. But like there is such a thing as too much of a good thing, and like I just need to take a break from it, if nothing else. Which is also incidentally why 3 Houses still has one route where I haven't done DLC conversations for. And with Engage coming up, I don't know if I'm going to be doing DLC Azure Moon anytime soon. Even if I do find myself intrigued by the prospect of Happy and Dimitri having that full conversation line. But not enough to pull it off the back burner just yet. Because jumping back in for that Golden Deer one was enough for a while. I think if I come back to this at some point, in theory, I almost want to say I do lions, especially with how much of a mess the deer one is. And I would not be looking forward to archery spam. Help, how do you statically link a library in Windows? I mean, it depends on what IDE you're using. If you're doing a command line, I also have no idea. I tend to work with dev tools that have graphical interfaces. What am I playing now? That's a good question. So like I said, I didn't actually expect to be done. I thought we were going to be doing another 6 or 7 side battles, so... Zelda? I don't really have anything Zelda ready. I mean, I could flip over to the SNES, but otherwise... I guess technically the Wii as well. I wouldn't really... I don't think I'd really want to do Wind Waker again, though, at this point. Yeah, game, we know. Yeah, we're not gonna save clear game data, we don't need it. So, actually, I guess because we have some extra time, too, I'm gonna... I just want to load my endgame saves with the other routes and just check really quickly what their starting roster has. See if the deer would be better candidates than the lions for a quick run if I were to do that. Okay, well, actually, we don't need to check her. So what did Watt have available? He had Break Shot, Arrow, Point Blank Volley. Yeah, nothing elemental. And I mean, I guess he applies wind to his attacks, but like, that's not exactly the best early status effect. Although we'd also not be able to neglect raising him because of his Chapter 10. He does have Glowing Ember if he goes Cavalier, but... I really can't see doing that with him. You wish you liked warrior games? Like, you just... Are you just not a fan of warriors entirely? Like, is it warriors specifically, or the hack and slash genre? Because, like, warriors specifically, I can definitely understand for sure. Like, this This is me coming back to Warriors after the 3-year gap between the original Fire Emblem Warriors and this. In the original Fire Emblem Warriors, I played after probably close to a 10-year gap between Samurai Warriors / Dynasty Warriors and it. So it's definitely a specific type of gameplay that I occasionally want to do, but I can easily burn out by doing too much of. You love hack and slash, but not Warriors. Do you have anything specifically that you really don't like about it, or is it just the system as a whole? Okay, Hilda has lightning. Yeah, that would be very helpful early on. Which is unfortunate because Hilda is one of the ones, like Hilda and Quad bring their relics, which is pretty important early on. I think that would be a huge pain to not have good fire combat arts available. So like Deer is already looking really bad for a new game run. I guess Lorenz has Frozen Lance, which is great once we get off the ground. Yeah, it doesn't look like our Raft's got anything great. Ignatz doesn't look too great. And of course, Lysithia is stuck with Dark Magic, which is a problem. Since Dark Magic isn't very flexible. System as a whole, the combat could be cool, but doesn't do it for you. Fair enough. Huh, I guess you get Seraphim super early with Priest, but I don't... Actually, I'm not sure if I use Seraphim that much. But like, Light Magic tends to not be very good. Which, I guess they must have imported wholesale from Three Houses. Well, granted, Seraphim was good in Three Houses, so kind of unfortunate. I think it still has anti-magic or anti-monster, so I guess it doesn't lose everything. Thoron, not exactly what we wanted to see with Marianne. Although Marianne has Blizzard at the start. So in lieu of fire magic, ice is still pretty good, especially since it becomes better as weapons get better. Then what did Leonia have? Okay, so it'll likely be Cavalier Leonie trying to carry things for a while because of Glowing Ember. She's basically the only one where her default class line has fire attack in it. Pulse comes kind of late too. Does he have? Damn. I was kind of hoping to see a Fire Sweep somewhere in there. Since he starts as a Swordmaster, which auto-masters Mercenary and Myrmidon, but... Nah, I guess Wind Sweep's okay. It's still not great. Actually, well, whole sword setup in general is just kind of weird. I suppose he also has a wind element from his personal on a lot of things. But again, Wind Torrent isn't as good as Burning. And Linhardt is a recruit. Just sort of unfortunate, because if he got into Mage, he'd have Fire, which has kind of a crappy area of effect, but it would at least be a cheap fire attack. I know Linhardt gets recruited relatively early, but still. The first two chapters are like the crucial ones that they'd really need help with. I guess that also means that Hulse wouldn't really be helpful either. And Bernie would be particularly helpful. Although, I guess her personal has freeze, but she's also a relatively late recruit for the deer. Dorothy is really late, so that doesn't matter. And Petra doesn't have a very good set. Ash is really late. Yuri's pretty late. Balthus is kind of early. I guess he has... Nah, his Frozen Fist comes late. But, I guess between his personal and dual Devastators, he'd probably do not too bad despite not having an element. Constance is, I think, a late one. And her kit's not super anyway. Yeah, we could have like level 30-ish. Shamir joins early, but pretty big lack of anything elemental. Yeah, I think Deer would be really rough. It would basically be Leone tries really hard to carry everyone. I guess Leone and Shez. And probably throw Marianne in there, because we'd have 2 early blizzards, and Going Ember. So what we'd probably do in the early stages of that would be try to split the experience stacking, so that both Shez and Leone get as many levels as possible. Or I guess, you know what, we'd probably still try to stack Shez as much as possible and then max out Leone as soon as we have the training center. And then get her Cavalier. And rush that burnt glowing ember. Wait, is this in... This save isn't in Zaharas, is it? Yeah, so what was with that tooltip screen? Made me think I somehow loaded the wrong save for some reason. Okay, so already with Dimitri, this is looking better. Glowing Ember on Cavalier right away with... I guess Frozen Lance is High Lord too. So it's one of those things where it would be kind of a question of, do we really want to use another intermediate seal on Dimitri? Particularly since you need 2 stars for Glowing Ember, so it's not totally free, but it's at least there. To do his lightning axe, which is not terribly helpful. Although he does have underdog if he goes brawler, but actually, does Dimitri have underdog? No, he does not. That's okay, he's got good elements. Nope, Felix has fire sweep, so we'd maybe use Felix too. Ash has problems of just not having elements at all. Sylvain would probably be used simply because underdog and his special is basically, or his personal is basically Balthus. Oh, Mercedes has fire by default? Yeah, so Mercedes would probably be used. Actually, I guess on the topic of units that I thought, or that I'd want to use, Manuelo with Eagles. I thought I was going to use her too for the Bolganon juggling, but we ended up not. Although I think part of that problem is just like, early on, tomes are just so fragile. You really can't get touched, even by the monks. Naz wind. So she would definitely be a lot less desirable. Actually, what does Mercedes have for? Right, so she's got Bolganon as a Warlock. Yeah, so as far as tomes go, Mercedes would be pretty much the pick. Ingrid would probably be a shoo-in as our Lance because her personal has ice effects. And that is absolutely ridiculous. So shame. I mean, she gets Frozen Lance, but that's less helpful when she's already using freezing techniques with her personals. So no fire for her, but she's got good crowd control because of ice. Rodrigue also has Frozen Lance, but his personal's not as good as Ingrid's. So Rodrigue would probably not be used, especially since he dicks off a lot during the story. Why was my Mercedes a Fortress Knight? Because I was bored and not using her after her paralog, so I just started throwing her into random whatever. And I think I looked at it and went, well, you know what? D+5 is something she'd like if we ever pick this file up again to do shenanigans. So, I think that was my line of thought. Where if we were ever gonna end up using Mercedes with this file again, which if we were to do any more new game plussing, it would definitely be with this file because this is kind of the master file. It wouldn't hurt to have D+5. She would appreciate it. And Leonard. Already being over him. Already been over Bernie. Yeah, Dorothy is a light recruit. It doesn't have anything that's that desirable anyway, early on. And this is all into recruits again. Seth joins kind of late-ish, so I don't know if he'd be helpful. Also, he's really weird in that he comes as a Cavalier, but prefers to be fighter line. Lane is... she comes kind of late, but I guess she does provide fire if we needed more fire magic. I feel like it'd probably be too late by the time we get here for it to matter that much. Yeah, Yurit's is super late for recruitment. Can't remember. I think we leveled Catherine up with experience, training ground experience. But she does have Fire Sweep. Yeah, actually we recruited her as a Swordmaster really late, I remember. So unfortunately, this early Fire Sweep just isn't going to be helpful. And Shamir ends up joining. Gatekeeper is irrelevant. Yeah, so I guess this would be largely carried by Dimitri and Mercedes. Doing what? Actually, no, Dimitri, Felix, Mercedes. They all provide good fire attacks. Actually, was a mercenary for fire sweep? Yeah. Yeah. Fire sweep actually is kind of expensive though. It's 15 durability base. So we'd have to be kind of careful with that, but I guess the amount of damage it deals makes it kind of worth it. That'd also mean that we'd have to do another intermediate seal into Mercenary with Shez. Doing that for both Shez and Dimitri seems a little suspect. Actually, I guess we'd have to do it with Mercedes too. Or wait, she is... Was it Fire as a Monk? Never mind, alright. Would still probably prefer to go Mage though over Priest. Because it's like... Poor Priest here doesn't really offer a whole lot. Like for the most part, basic heal is usually better. Just because it heals enough and it costs the least amount of durability. And Faith is almost kind of always a filler skill. And then a lot of the time you don't even get other skills. Like, I guess Essences are okay if you get them out of Priest. But like, I guess Boost Critical is pretty good too, but then the Apex skills are bugged. And for the most part, we'd rather have Reason to up the damage of the tome attacks. But yeah, Mercedes having fire in Monk is actually kind of crucial, and would make things a lot easier for the Lions. Because she doesn't even have to go into an intermediate class. Oh wait, actually, fire is available to all mages. With the caveat that being in a tome class makes you two-shot. But actually, Mage Mercedes would actually probably be strong, like, because the Mage Fire increases the potency if she already has it, but she does for Monk. So a new game Maddening Lions run might actually just have Mercedes hard carry early on, because she has boosted fire by being in Mage. So that's kind of interesting, not gonna lie. So I guess... Yeah, I guess for Deer too, the play would be to intermediate into Mercenary with Shiz. The 2 stars to get it though, it kinda hurts. But we definitely wouldn't want to go Mage with her, because then, like, we lose even more durability on our team. But I suppose this also means that if other casters like Annette can cheaply get into Mage, it can be kind of a holdover for early on when we really need those fire attacks. Which means... Actually, yeah, so... Lysithea and Marianne for the Deer route. And going into Mage. They would probably be doing a lot of heavy lifting next to Leonie and Shez. So yeah, I think if I were to do another new game Maddening down the line, for Lions, it would be my kind of 4 carries would be Shez, Dimitri, and Mercedes for sure. And it'd be kind of up for debate whether Felix or Annette takes the 4th slot. I think it almost surely end up being a net, even though it's a little iffy to double down on tomes that early, but fire is less expensive. And then Deer would have the jank setup of being carried by Shez, Leonie, Lysithea, Marianne, I guess? Although, we'd probably have to try to fit in Dedue and Hilda somewhere for each of these. Because it would really suck not having a strong anti-lance. And neither of them would be as good as Edelgard at it, but that's because Edelgard applies fire with her attacks. It's hard to match up to that. When literally every combat art, aside from, I guess, stuff like Lightning Axe that overrides it, is fire element for Edelgard. Plus Edelgard's ability to pierce guards. Like, she keeps dealing damage even if the enemy's guarding, which means it's really easy to break stun gauges even if the enemy tries to turtle up. And I guess yeah, we'd want to fit Sylvain in there somewhere, and I'm Balthus for the deer. Actually, probably go actually Ingrid over Felix. Because even though she doesn't have the fire attacks, like part of the problem with trying to chain Blizzard is just running out of durability, but Icy Plunge allows her to get around needing durability to freeze. So I think Ingrid would get away with it, even though it's usually harder for other characters. So yeah, revising lines to probably Shiz, Dimitri, Mercedes, Ingrid. And then like side training to do as necessary. But I feel like Dedue ends up being the weakest of the three like primary axes between all the houses, which is really unfortunate. But who is Dedue's personal? Yeah, I can't imagine Demolisher would help that much. If it scales off of his attack, he's not gonna have a very strong axe. That would be kinda eh. Could maybe take advantage of Staunch Shield to try to like get warrior gauge for more cheese dual Mousseaus, but early on health is at a premium too, so I don't know if that would work very well. I guess regardless, we'd probably be stuck with him because like no one else is particularly proficient in it. I guess Sylvain's kind of good with axes to a degree, but he really wants to go fists. And I guess he could bounce back and forth, but then the problem arises when I need axes and fists, we're kind of screwed. And of course, I don't remember a lot of the early stuff too. I think the Lions would have actually a somewhat easier time with the side missions. Because I seem to recall a lot of their missions don't actually have a boss at the end after you fulfill the objective. Which can be a good thing and a bad thing, because less experience, but also not having to deal with spending 40 minutes killing your way through stuff to trigger a boss, and then another 5 minutes killing just the boss. Which is a problem I'm pretty sure the deer would be stuck with. And it'd be a bit horrible. Well, I think that's enough theory crafting for now. It was an interesting thought exercise, but it seems like the Eagles really do hold the advantage overall. Because they've got tons of fire access. Probably not unsurprisingly, because, you know, Flame Emperor and all that.